Left thinking, wait, what? Really? How is that even that sort of thing happened a lot in my experience. And I was wondering, Aaron already touched on this a bit, but wondering how that was for the rest of you as you would go to the read-throughs and you would start to see what was about to happen.
You get the script, you flip it over, and you start at the back. You go, Tyrrell. Okay, Tyrrell tells Adama to frack off and walks away. He's not dead. Yes, you can't walk him, you're dead. I used to treat to get a script in the mail, and I would open my mailbox. A script, yay! Something good. Everybody here is a fan. We're all huge fans of the show, so I get something to read. And as season 4 got along, it got so dark. I'd open my box, and it's like, oh God, it's a new script. I'm gonna read this and be different. What?
What?
Something British.
To add, I mean, it was a brand new box of chocolates every time, and I don't like the strawberry ones with liqueur inside, and so when I saw the juice flow out of the envelope and it was red, I would be like, what am I talking about? The thing about this gig is it was an ensemble of very many actors and very many characters, and there was an element of just trying to do your little corner and hold up your character, who was always on the line week in, week out. And with mine, it was just trying to avoid being a Boy Scout every week and making it complex. I mean, after a while, I didn't have to do that anymore, but in the beginning, it was just to avoid the... And Richard knows a bit about this from when he played Apollo. It was a battle to try and keep the guy interesting, conflicted, and flawed as much as possible, and not to be sanctimonious and preachy. Which I didn't entirely achieve, but it was a work in progress with the writers, and it was very much a collaboration. New script would get open, frantic reading through it, and then Kerry, my wife, would go, what's got with you? And I'd be fuming about something.
Fat suit.
Yeah, well, the fat suit was good. Fat suit I loved, straight away. But I went and called James straight after that. You don't fucking believe what they've done to me now. And then I would end up writing furiously, trying to work out what I thought was better, and then you'd get on the phone to Ron and he would talk you down. Or sometimes actually say, that's interesting, that's a good point, and you'd work together. And it was so collaborative that things changed, unless you obviously discovered them in the loo at someone else's house and weren't even meant to have read them. But things did change, and James and I had the privilege of working with Ron last year, and the one thing he starts with now is, this is a collaboration, and it's so refreshing in a TV environment to have that maturity and that willingness to sort of treat actors as animals, because nobody else does, or very few producers do in this industry. We're kind of normally treated like selfish idiots who will hijack the whole thing given half the chance. And some other producers write letters to tell you what to do before you even show up to work. But Ron is not one of those. So the whole script process gradually became a very exciting and franchising one, and everyone's leaving, so good night.
Please join me in thanking
Was it something he said?